We're talking tariffs today. Get ready. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your number-spitting host, and today we're going to talk about tariffs. A tariff is a document that trucking companies give to shippers or whatever, and it lists all of their charges, all of them. And it lists a bunch of legal terms like this is defined as this is defined as this, all that. It has their fuel surcharge in it. What I think is interesting are all the amounts that they charge people that use their services. So right now I want you to think about, what do you get paid for detention? What do you get paid for stops? What do you get paid for all these extra things? All right, and let's see what they make on it, and let's see how that works. If you'd like to know the tariffs of your company, just go to your Google search, put your company's name in and tariff. A lot of times it'll come up, not always, but a lot of times this comes up. Now this is from a major carrier, let's say in Tennessee-based major carrier, but these numbers are similar through all these tariffs. I have several dozen of them now, and they're very similar, very similar. So what the heck are they? People always worry about detention. What am I going to get for detention? What do these companies get paid for detention? Well, after 2 hours of free time after the appointment, okay? So either that or 2 hours of free time when you arrive if they don't have an appointment. They charge $100 an hour, rounded up to the next hour. 2 hours, 7 minutes is 3 hours of detention, which would give this company $100. There are companies that do not even pay the drivers for detention until after 4 hours, and then it's a small amount of money. That's really something, considering these companies are forever griping. Oh, well, we don't make any money. We don't make any money on this. You just sit there, we don't make any money. Baloney. The tariff shows they're making $100 an hour. Now, many people also gripe about lumpers. Oh, the lumpers are so expensive. Why do companies tolerate this? Because they charge the lumper fee plus 20%. Whatever the actual charge is, that's why they want you to turn in a receipt, even when the person puts down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as their social security number. They want you to turn it in because they get the actual fee plus 20%. So that $500 lumper, they charge the shipper $600. Nice. They make money on the lumper fee on something they didn't even do. They're making money on it. What do you get for that lumper time? Maybe a few bucks of sitting around for detention time. Love it. Now, this is always something in the industry. Vehicle ordered and not used. How many times have you shown up? This has happened to me. You go there. They go over here to this company and pick up your load. You go there and the company's like, that load canceled or whatever. Great. Well, the company, the trucking company charges for that. You know how much they charge for that? For a solo? $400. Yeah, vehicle ordered not used charges $400. And what do they give you? Nothing. Just the mileage to drive over there. They don't take any of this extra money, which they also charge in there. It's $400 plus the miles to go there, whatever. $400 extra, vehicle ordered not used charge. Love it. Trucking companies are now beginning to pay people for hazmat, for running hazmat. They'll give you 25, 50, sometimes, varies, sometimes a couple cents a mile, whatever for it. For every hazmat load, they charge $250 extra. Extra beyond their other charges, fuel surcharges, and everything else. $250 just for the hazmat load part of it. You ever pick up and deliver on a holiday? All right, this is great. $200 extra for pickups or deliveries on holidays. Do they pay you extra? Some companies don't even pay you holiday pay, much less pay you extra for picking up and delivering on a holiday. So $200 pickup delivery on a holiday, right in their tariffs. Always a bone of contention for us is New York City, because we hate it and it stinks, literally and figuratively. But trucking companies are more for it than anybody else. Some companies pay extra. They'll pay extra for mileage. Some will pay a fee to go in the boroughs or whatever. New York City loads are $600 extra per load into the boroughs. $600. Did Mark say that twice? He did. I did. $600. What do they give you? $50, $100 sometimes? $600 New York City loads. So you leave the shipper and you have to go scale the truck, and you got to go get it reworked because they're idiots. Oh, it's $38,000. Oh, yeah, well, I'm $86,000 gross. Okay. right? Oh, like that never happens. Reways are the mileage, right? Plus 75 bucks to go reweigh the truck, right in their tariffs. 75 bucks. What do you get for that? If you're lucky and you go beg them for it, a company will give you the few miles or whatever to go to the scale and back. And sometimes they'll throw you 20 bucks. That's why they can do that, because you get all these extra fees. So if you gripe about it, they go, you know what, shut this guy, I'll give him $3. This is where you really need to sit down. Stops. Stop, pay. Okay. Stop, pay. Now get this. Extra stops. The first stop, $125. Second stop, $225. Deuce and a quarter money. Third stop, $350. $350 for the third stop. Fourth, and any extra stops beyond that, $500 per stop. Per stop. Does your stop rate go up as you get more stops? No. Very rarely do I see that. But does their stop rate go up? Yes. They can make $1,000 on stops, just on stops. Team service. If the load cannot be delivered by a solo driver, and this is how it's written in there, and requires 2 people to deliver load, a team, it's 30 cents a mile extra beyond any other fees. 30 cents a mile beyond those fees for team service. Now, you know, companies, some of them let you run the toll roads, some don't. Some let you run partial toll roads. Well, the toll roads are kind of on the lumper type of program, where they say, okay, the toll road, they charge the shipper the actual toll, whatever that is, plus 20%. They make money on the tolls also. So whether or not letting you run it is just beyond me. They just send them a bill, so you put 100, they get 120, and deduct 100 as a toll fee, as a business expense. I mean, come on. What is the problem with running the toll road? So that's in the tariff as well. Tolls are tolls plus 20. Now, what I'm saying is that if you agree to a wage at a company, we'll give you $12.50 an hour after 4 hours, and we'll pay you 38 cents, and you know, whatever it is that you agree to that, and they can charge whatever they want, just like anybody else. So I'm not trying to put it out like that. What I am saying is that it's more trucking company lies when they say, oh, well, we don't make any money. We barely make a living. We're barely scraping by, when they're running $500 on a stop, $600 to go to New York City, and $100 an hour detention time. It's hard for me to feel bad for them. That's why right now, as we see annual reports coming out for 2020, even though there was an issue last year, right? There was an issue, okay? Trucking companies made tons of money. Isn't that incredible that they made all this money? Because now they have all these loads. Some of them allow their drivers to run legally, right, beyond what the other hours would be, but legal. So the more loads, the more of this they can rack up, and they make more money. That's okay, but remember this. When you're going for a company that is offering 28, 35, 36 cents a mile, okay, versus somebody making 60 cents a mile, they're all just pocketing that money, and you can do better because they do better. They do better. They're raking in these extra charges and then crying a river to the public, to the press, to drivers, that they're not making anything. And it's just simply not true. And so this information should be gotten out there. Go type in whatever company you want, really. Company name, Tariff, and see if it comes up. A lot of times it's a PDF. They have it on their website, usually in a hidden directory, but it doesn't matter because they have it public. It's just not a directory you can find unless you know it. So type in Tariff, see what comes up. It's pretty interesting to read through the different charges that these places charge for their services. So there you go. That's it for today. Thanks for watching Trucking Answers, and we'll be back soon with another Trucking Answers.